Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's up, man?
Happy Thursday, day before Friday.
Happy Thursday, day before your daughter's birthday.
Oh, yeah, that too. Thanks, buddy. Oh, yeah, I got your video. I have to edit it. Hopefully she's not watching this. That would suck. I actually asked her, I was like, who's your favorite YouTuber of the day? She goes, Ryan. And I was like, but what about me and Uncle Mike? She goes, no, I can't watch you guys. You make beer videos. God damn it. Subscribe to me. Yeah. My daughter's birthday tomorrow. She's gonna be 6. So yeah. We have a beer that I'm pretty excited about. And a particular YouTube commenter, Craig, won't say his last name, but even though it's on the comment, but I'll still just say Craig, commented on the video that Mike and I did last week where we unboxed the other half Green City box of cans and whatever. And he said that he really wanted to see us do this one. And this was his favorite. And this one, I think for you, is probably your favorite can art, if I had to guess.
No, my favorite was the NBA Jam can art.
Okay, fair enough.
This one is cool. I was never really into the earlier Final Fantasy games, just where this art sort of is imitated.
Yeah.
But I'm a Final Fantasy fan. You know, at least 7, 8, 9, and 10, I guess.
Yeah.
But this does look really cool.
It is. It's really cool. It's got the broccoli guy there. Double Fantasy RPG is the name of the beer. It's a 9.5% IPA collaboration. It's the Southern edition. So like there's the East edition, which I think was the NBA Jam one with Trillium and Vitamin C. And then there's another edition with like Cellar Maker and whatnot. This has a pretty good list though. So obviously other half, Burial out of North Carolina. Parish, which I've heard of Parish, but they're out of Louisiana. And I couldn't tell you the last time I heard of a brewery out of Louisiana.
Nope.
The Vale out of Virginia and J. Wakefield out of Florida. Other than Parish, I know all the others are complete powerhouses. So apologies to Parish, but I guess we just don't hear about you guys up here, unfortunately. I'm willing to find out though. This beer has what?
Are you rolling in? You roll you can?
Yeah, why?
Oh, should we do that?
Clearly, I only remember to do it when you're not here. I don't have to worry about it. I just said it. I don't know. I want to open it. But yeah, while we're doing that, or while Mike's getting his can open, because it'll take him 7 years.
I have a tool for it.
Damn it. This beer is Mosaic, Simcoe, and actually, I'll just read the thing. It's fun. Team up with your friends, Burial Beer, J. Wakefield Beer, The Vale Brewing, and Parish Brewing to cast Mosaic, Simcoe, and Citra spells at your enemies and fight off the hordes trying to steal your mounds of Galaxy, Motueka, and Sabro. Holy balls. And in the comment, Craig actually said Cryo Sabro. So I imagine they must have said it in the description someplace that it's Sabro Cryo. But this beer yours looks exactly like mine does in person.
No, because I have a better head than yours. So.
Okay.
I got a solid 2 fingers here.
Yeah, you do.
And it's gorgeous, man. This is really, really gorgeous. The color is a little murkier in like a darker in appearance than I expected. Yep. But I mean, it looks appetizing. This looks like it. Honestly, it sort of looks a little bit like apple cider in a way.
Yeah, like when you get that really pulpy apple cider that has like no real apple cider. Yeah, this actually, you're right. This looks. Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. With the chill haze off, little chill haze. Yeah, 100%. Should we get a nose?
Good, sir. What are you gonna say?
Everything. It smells like everything.
Yeah, it just smells like explosion of fruit. You know,
yeah,
like explosion of Sean, really.
Yeah, I'm a fruit. It's just an absolute tropical juice. The coconut's there. There's like deep citrus, dark citrus. That's going on.
Yep.
No booze. Almost like a lactose thing.
I'm actually getting a little bit of like an ethanol deal, but nothing to write home about. Just if you get your nose right in there all the way in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't argue with anything you said. I mean, otherwise, this is like a completely fucking juice bomb mess. I'm not mad at all.
No, not at all.
No, this sounds like Jay Wakefield and Burial and all those guys getting in the room and just saying, "Fuck this."
Fuck this. Let's just screw everything up and we're just gonna make everyone so happy.
Yeah. Good taste.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir. That's very nice.
Wow.
Can I be a
I know
little
what I
bit...
think you're gonna. I know. Okay, go ahead.
Oh no. You know, what do you think I'm gonna say?
Treehouse.
No.
Okay.
What I was gonna say is this is what Streets is supposed to taste like.
Dude, you're right.
It didn't.
Too.
This to me tastes like what Streets should taste like.
This is what Streets did taste like
In previous years, yeah.
But I still get. I think if you gave me this blind, I would think that this was a. There is a kiss of booziness coming through.
Yep. Yeah.
So the only thing that would make me apprehensive if I was drinking this blind, thinking that this was Treehouse, was such the high ABV, because they don't really dive into that caliber. You don't really get too much booziness with them, but I definitely get that like bubble, that the yeast vibe that you get from a Treehouse beer. But yeah,
but this is a little more prickly. It's not as creamy. Like Treehouse stuff's always like super creamy, almost always. This has some creaminess to it, but it's a little more prickly, you know. But I do get sort of that bubblegummy yeasty thing for sure. I'm getting that. But what I'm seriously getting is like, no, sorry, Trillium. This is how it's supposed to be done. You know,
this beer is fucking bonkers.
It is, and the thing is, what it is to me is like, there's so mmany things going on that it's sort of hard to put a finger on it, which is sort of like what I've always liked about the Streets. It's just there's a big, you know. Mess is the wrong word, but this is almost it's so fruity and so explosive, and all these things are going on, and it's exciting, but you don't know where to look, right? You know? And that's sort of what this is.
And when you first said the Streets, you're right. I am my headspace immediately went back to like the first year, maybe the second year, but the first year, yeah, definitely. This was what it kind of was for me, and it was such a different thing, because the Streets was really the first triple IPA that I really kind of enjoyed, and then I started, I think that the Streets was the real first triple IPA that kind of for me started to get to want to go to see other triple IPAs, because usually when you get triple IPAs, we're always talking about Dogfish Head 120 and whatnot, right? Like, but we're not talking about this. We're not talking about the Streets. We're talking about this beer.
So I mean, what I'm liking about this, right, is I like the mouthfeel. I like this a little bit of prickliness to a little bit of a bite in that carbonation, but it's still creamy on the tongue. I like that as well. You get all these fruits. You definitely get in like basically a whole bunch of like overripe, borderline on the verge of ripe, rottening.
Yes.
Citrus fruits.
Just blended together.
Yep. And you are getting almost a little bit of like a caramelly thing in the malt build.
Yep.
You're getting like this sweetness, but there's just a little bit of heat there, so it's drying up at the back, and it's just an explosion of flavor, really.
I can't disagree at all. This is hands down one of the better other half beers, better lots of cooks in the kitchen beers I've had. You know what I mean when I say that? Like, there's just so many breweries on this that like sometimes that's just going to be kind of make it a mess, but and it still has that other half mentality, even though I said Treehouse, but I don't.
Well, I mean, we're New England guys. It's easy to make those associations. The first thing I do is make a Trillium association, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't think it necessarily tastes like Streets, but what it does is it has the same sort of vibe, like where it's just this aggressively hopped, aggressively flavored. It sort of works despite the chaos. You know what I mean? Like the chaos is exciting rather than being overwhelming. It's It's delicious, and every sip you take is just like exploding all over your tongue. You're getting these huge fruit flavors and this awesome mouthfeel. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, and given the hops, like you can't even pick out like so Mosaic, Citra, Simcoe, Galaxy, Motueka, and Sabro. Like holy crap, there's so much in here, but you can't really. I could maybe see the sweetness coming off from Sabro, maybe a little bit of the Motueka, but like and the Citra kind of rounding it all out, giving it that like rounded citrus character. But like I'm not getting the Galaxy in there, but I'm sure it's there, right? Like I'm sure it played into this whole thing, but you're not getting like that like super fresh pineapple. It's everything playing off like super nicely. It's an extremely well done beer.
Very,
and I wish I had more.
Yep, so delicious. I don't know, Sean, you did have 2.
Well, then I gave one away. To a very good friend. Oh, weird. So strange.
Sean gives away beer, so we don't give each other diseases. This is how this works.
Facts. Even though we like did the unboxing together, but now we're either way. So Craig, I can see why this was your favorite out of all of them. So I think he said he ended up buying a 4-pack of all of them except for the West Coast one, which I guess he's just not a West Coast guy, which is perfectly fine. All except for the West Coast.
I sort of feel like after all these juicies, like a West Coast would be kind of refreshing, you know?
No, right, of course, but think about it this way: like maybe Craig's just getting it, or maybe just not recently, but maybe he's really just into juicy beers. Because look at us when we got into them, we were West Coast for a while. We were like, whoa, what is this bitterness? And then finally, we kind of like needed a palate reset.
Yeah, but I sort of feel like I was getting tired of the West Coast as it was. Like it was.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I was really way into the overly bitter, overly hopped. You know, it was sort of a time for a change as it was. You know, the juice bomb craze hit as I sort of needed it to. You know,
that's a valid point. But yeah, so far I would say that this, out of the 2 we've had out of this box, this wins. Granted, the last one was warm.
To be very warm, it was still yummy though.
Yeah. I'll keep it. Maybe we'll review a cold in a couple weeks. Those other half beers always last. Well into the time. But anyways, down in the comments, if you have had Double Fantasy RPG, other half's collaboration with Burial, Parish, The Veil, Jay Wakefield, with a whole shitload of hops coming in at 9.5%. What you think of it compared to all the other Green City beers? And did you watch Green City? It was fucking insane. Literally insane. I'm not going to get into it on here, but if you can go back and watch the recording, it was way more than I thought it was going to be. It was pre-recorded, which I wasn't sure I didn't think that was going to work at first, but it worked flawlessly. And I think that was the right decision, because if it was a live stream where you see us rambling, like I'm kind of doing now, but down in the comments, if you watched all that, Nerdsense.net, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things, like, comment, subscribe, hit those notification bells for when you get notified for when we post new videos, like hopefully some more Green City reviews soon. And I'm Sean.
I'm Mike.
And this is Nerdsense.